Final warning might be it. The way it's smacking right now? Yeah, I think that might be it. Run away, Spoon!
Oh no, I shot their asses. Guess I'll know my place and sit here and play defense.
This build's dumb. What up, everybody? It's your boy Clown back again, another build. Just wanted to start off by saying thank you to everybody who's been showing love and support on the last build video. Greatly appreciate all you guys. I did want to take time out to state something, and that is the idea behind these builds that I'm doing is kind of like a foundational build, taking something pretty simple. That way, newer players, new lights can take this and apply this, but I'm also showing intricate ways to weave this into something even greater for more veteran players. And I would love to hear your guys' thoughts on different things you guys would do to change up the build or make it more intricate. Would love to see that. So appreciate all you guys. Let's get into it. This is my Strand Warlock. I'm calling it the Orb-Weaver. So with this build, let me grab this real quick. Obviously I chose Mantle of Battle Harmony like Foe Tracer. That way, at full super, I'm getting 25% Strand Surge. Amazing. And obviously, final warning. We'll get into that in a minute. So first, we're going to go over the artifact. I chose, of course, Anti-Barrier Sidearm, Unstoppable Hand Cannon, Overload Auto Rifle. That's for weapon swap outs. Flame Fiber and Freeze. We're running a Strand Solar Mix. Blast Radius. For armor charges. Flint Striker, rapid solar precision hits, grant you Radiant. Torch goes with it. While Radiant, deal increased weapon damage to combatants affected by Strand and Stasis debuffs. We're going to be doing a lot of debuffing, so obviously being Radiant, super good. Even just being Radiant gives you a 25% damage increase, and this gives you more on top of that as well. Raveling Orbs is an absolute must. Picking up Orb Power grants Strand weapons unraveling rounds. Along with one of the aspects, we're going to be getting Woven Mail every time we pick up an Orb Power. Super good. Port Shuttle, damaging unravel targets with a weapon, occasionally spawns a Threadling. This is a Threadling build, but it does differ from my buddy Doof and my buddy Ghost build because they are running Swarmers, so they're just creating a super crazy amount of Threadlings. I'm not doing as many Threadlings, but my Threadlings are hitting a little bit harder because of the Mantle of Battle Harmony giving me that 25% increase to Strand damage. And then for the last ones, Overload Rocket Launcher, Dragon's Bite, has a chance to suspend and freeze targets. Obviously, if you're wearing more Wish armor, it does increase the chances of this. I have Argent Ordnance on right now because I am running a rocket launcher. If I was running solo, obviously solo operative, and if I am running the solar weapon, then I am running Rays of Precision. Mantle of Battle Harmony, super good. While super is not full, any Strand weapon kills increase the rate at which my super charges, so allowing me to get more supers. And then at full super, I'm getting a 25% damage increase every kill, and it just every kill just keeps refreshing the timer. So I'm always up 25%. If I'm Radiant, then that's another 25%. So it's going to be a little bit hard to have them procced both at the same time, but basically, whether I'm using a solar or Strand weapon, I always have a 25% damage increase going. So the idea is to always keep damage ramped up and keep it up. I've been loving what I've been doing with Foe Tracer, and I'm definitely going to be doing more tests with the Mantle, and things are going to get crazy. For the exotic weapon, I chose the Final Warning. I did do tests with the other Strand exotics, Quicksilver, Navigator, Witchkeeper, as you can see. They all did really well, but the one that stood out to me and the one that I've been enjoying the most is Final Warning, just because it hits like a truck with Mantle giving me that 25% strand surge, and this up, I'm like on a good burst of 10 rounds, I'm hitting like 12 to 20k on a marked target, shooting him in the head. So, and then there's also the alternate firing of holding down the burst but hip firing it, and it grants increased body shot damage. This thing just hits, and I've just been super enjoying it. Obviously, you can deal with barriers as well because we have the anti-barrier sidearm. This has been nice. I did like the Wishkeeper for more ad control. I definitely would recommend this probably for Legendary Onslaught, but I do want to test this thing on Legendary Onslaught. I have a feeling this thing will do really well. Quicksilver, great workhorse, auto rifle, shoots decently. You get the rockets, and you also get the grenades. Really good. I don't have anything negative to say about it. Including the Navigator as well too, which I know a lot of people are going to be like, you didn't pick the Trace Rifle? No, I didn't take the Trace Rifle for this build. It was good, and it worked, and you can definitely put up the grapple points, so you have unlimited grapples. It's not bad at all. I could probably use this a little bit more utility with how I'm running the subclass, but so far I was just liking Final Warning better. I had like maybe 5-10 kills with the Final Warning before I started using it with this build, and obviously I've been using it a lot because we're up to 1,008. So let's get into the subclass. So Healing Rift, Burst Glide, Arcane Needle. I am using Grapple. I definitely suggest if you're going to be running this build in Legendary, probably swapping over and running Threadling grenades for more Threadlings. Obviously, that's kind of one of the focuses of this build as well, is to use Threadlings. But for what we've been doing, I've been enjoying the Grapple. I still want to test it out and see how it would do in Legendary. Just because I like to push the limits of things, even at the cost of dying here and there. But I've been using the Wanderer in connection with the Grapple, because I'll pick up tangles and I'll throw them at the enemies. And as I come flying in like a bat out of hell, the enemies are suspended, allowing me to get a free hit in with my grapple melee. And because I'm running Mindspun Invocation, I'm getting 3 Threadling eggs plus that hit on the melee, and then just kind of backing up and laying into them with the Final Warning, which is working out. So this allows, with the Threadlings and the grapple, allows me to get in there quickly, do a hit, and start just dealing damage and killing pretty quickly. I think it's been quite fun. So, obviously, Wanderer. The main thing we're taking from Wanderer is Threadling Final Blows, create a tangle. Coffee. And then Mindspun Invocation. Obviously, Legendary, this is going to be really good. Swapping out the grapple, you can consume the Threadling grenade to create 5 Perch Threadlings, which would obviously be super good, especially when you have the Strand Surge up and the tangles are hitting a lot harder. I still need to do a test with it. I'm probably going to do that a little bit later. Hopefully I can get the boys on so I can test this build in Legendary and do the swap outs and change ups, see how it goes. But if you test it out and it works for you, let me know. Artifacts, or not artifacts, sorry, I have a headache and I'm trying to get this done. Please forgive me. Fragments. Threat of Propagation, power melee final blows, grant your strand weapons unraveling rounds. Obviously, more ways to get unraveling rounds. You have 3 melee charges, so we can always have unraveling rounds up. Super good. Threat of Transmutation, while you have Woven Mail. Weapon final blows, create a tangle. More tangles. Obviously, ability to suspend more targets and just crowd control. Threat of Evolution, Threadlings travel farther and deal additional damage. Obviously, if we're doing Threadlings, this is a must, especially with the Surge helping out with the damage as well too. And then last, Threat of Warding, picking up Orb Power grants Woven Mail, which ties into everything else. So picking up Orb Power gives us Unraveling rounds and Woven Mail, and we have multiple ways to keep up our Unraveling rounds, which is super needed, and obviously super good too, especially with the artifact. So we're gonna roll into legendary weapons. Igneous Hammer, this is what I've been using if I need it for the Unstoppable, which is, I believe, on Hive, they have the Unstoppable Ogre. Heal Clip, Incandescent, pretty simple. It works. Obviously, you can use another sidearm if you want to, or auto rifle. This is just what I've been using, solar hand cannon, just for the unstoppable. If it's fallen, I have been using Raw Sarago, my permeability golden tricorn roll, 50% from golden tricorn 2, plus 25% from the strand surge. This thing definitely is a workhorse, and I have been loving it. Obviously, you can do some other swap outs. One thought that I had thought to do, and because I had been doing some testing with Kept Confidence, I ended up re-rolling this for multi-kill clip. This has been pretty good too, and then I think I was running Gallahorn. Pretty sure I was running Gallahorn. That was another idea for a swap out that I had. I tried Lethal Abundance with Hatchling. This wasn't too bad. I just didn't like the speed of it. Obviously, I like my Perpetualis a little bit better, Zen Moment Golden Tricorn, but the idea would be running this and then Sunshot, because Sunshot's just a really good workhorse right now, and obviously with the artifact this season, it's just great. Like, there's no reason to not run it, so to speak. Unless you want to try out different stuff, which I always highly recommend. Semiotician in Onslaught, and I would recommend this thing for Legendary Onslaught as well too. Field Prep Bipod. I think I hold like 17 rockets. We get done with a boss room, and I still have like 6 to 7 rockets left over. And obviously having rockets left over and being ready for tormentors popping in on your ADU, super good. So we're going to roll into the armor. My stat distribution, obviously not the greatest. I need to pick up some Artificer armor for the Warlock, which I am trying to work on. I think we started Master Ghost of the Deep. We need to go see if we can get that done so I can get some pieces for the Warlock. Why am I stacked up for intellect? Why do I have that intellect mod in? Okay, let's change that right now. I'm gonna go ahead and change that to resilience. All right, now that Scripsy's not there. Now I feel a little bit more comfortable with this. Obviously, probably a little bit more mobility. I don't need intellect. 80 base resilience, definitely needed. Definitely survive a little bit more. So, special ammo. Reason why I had special ammo fighter on is because I was running the trace rifle. Let's do heavy. Sorry. Like I said, I have a headache, and I hadn't really retweaked the build. I just threw on the final warning, and it just worked, and everything was going good, so I didn't change too much. So, heavy ammo finder, obviously if you're running a special weapon, special ammo finder. I have the Solar Strand Siphon mod, because I'm using both Solar and Strand. Strand Loader. Focusing Strike Impact Conduction. What is this? Grants class ability energy when you cause damage with powered melee attack. Yep. Or class ability energy, try to keep that up. Damaging with the powered melee attack, reduce cool. That can be useful, but it'd almost be better to just run 2 of these for getting the Rift sooner. Always having a Rift up is going to be good too. Keep you alive. Recovery mod, because I want at least a minimum of 60 recovery. I would like more recovery. I should probably build into that. So I definitely have my Rift up more. Strand reserves, resistance mods, put those in as needed, see you see fit, depending on what type of threat it is. Boots, I have discipline. I put in discipline because I'm running the 2 strand weapon surges. Plus better already, so picking up an orb of power, first of all, gets me Unraveling Rounds, Woven Mail, and it starts healing me. So obviously all 3 of those combined just for picking up an orb, super needed. I could go without it to run a higher mod, but having the better already there as well too, it's just gonna add for more survivability. Reason why I am running the Strand Weapon Surges is that if my super is not full and I'm not getting that Strand Weapon Surge, I always have a Strand Weapon Surge up. So we're always keeping up the damage. This is obviously going to be 17% increase, and having the ×4 from the exotic, which you can only get the ×4 Strand Surge from the exotics, because you can't slot 3 Surge mods in the boots. Or 4. You can only slot 3. So you can't slot 4. And then Class item, obviously, increased time dilation, so if I cast my my Rift, I get my orbs. That's the correct one, right? Pretty sure. Oh no, I have Decaying Armor Charge has increased duration. Sorry, I wanted this one. That was something else. Powerful Attraction, that's what I would run instead, so that way you're getting the Orbs of Power just for casting Bomber. Obviously, I want to try to keep my grapples up for now. I was changing a lot of stuff on the fly here. Let's just set that. Yeah, that's much better. Yeah, no, this build is super good. Been super enjoying it. It hits like a truck, and I still want to do some more testing. Obviously, I need to get into Legendary, get the boys together, and I want to pick up some Artifice armor pieces if I can really boost the stats up a lot higher. Highly recommend Resilience, Recovery. Those are going to be the biggest ones. Discipline and like everything else, not so much, because you're going to want to keep, or you want to try to have high resistance to not get killed as fast, and then high recovery allows your class ability to regen a lot faster. So I think all that goes without saying. Thank you guys to all the support and whatnot. If you made it to this point in the video, make sure to like, subscribe, come through to the streams. Love to have you guys here, hear your guys' thoughts. And if you guys are testing out any of these, I would love to know any tweaks you guys are doing. I'm always intrigued and interested by that stuff. So like, subscribe. Hopefully I see you guys in the next one, and watch these clips of me doing stupid stuff, as usual. Till then, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Have a good one.
Imagine. Okay, I'm going around the back of the building because I hate this part because of the spelling.
Never been this close with Deuce before, just drilling all these enemies. Kinda nice. Hey Doof, what's your cologne? It smells nice.
The jokes write themselves.
I'm fucking on board tonight.
I didn't. Gosh darn it. I'm also in here all on my lonesome.
No, I'm standing right here, and Duke's right behind you trying to sniff your cologne.
Nuh-uh. The cold never bothered me anyways.
I mean Titan, and I know how to play around it.
Hey. Thank you.
Guys are remembered.
That only took like what, 3 waves?
Oh, it's good, it's good. It never even happened. We never even forgot. I don't know what you're talking about.
I didn't know. No, I saw the whole thing.
Jesus.
You saw me through my window? That's kind of creepy.
Through the window.
Oh, I thought the song went to the window to the wall. Right?
So sweat dripped down my mouth.
This is much less chaotic than I was expecting it to be.
We're here for the memes and the lulz, dude. This isn't a legendary run.